Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
Fuck them birds, fuck them birds, fuck the writer, director.
Before we get into anything here, may I just say my very first note, and when I pressed play on this fucking movie, I knew from the get-go, I can't wait till it's over. I don't even want to watch it. Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover. I'm Jason Michael.
And I'm Rob.
And unfortunately, we are here, back again from the Season of Suffering to talk about, from 2010, Birdemic, Shock and Terror.
No.
How many fucking sequels does this bullshit have?
Dude, this is what's got me. You wrote, what was there? Birdemic, Shock and Terror. The movie's called Birdemic. They made sequels and they added Shock and Terror to the end of the first movie. That's the first movie. It was never called Shock and Terror. It was called Birdemic. Full stop.
That's what I thought.
Dude, and then they made the second one, and then they made a third one, and they threw Shock and Terror on it. The minute I hit play, I looked at this shit, I was like, yo, this is the fucking first movie. I can't believe I have to fucking watch this shit again. I barely watched it. I'll just be real. I'd seen it once before, and that was enough. More than enough.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
Yeah. What a fucking movie. But before we get into any of that,
exactly, because you're going to hear that exact tone in a few minutes. But let's talk about what's been keeping us up at night. And Rob, hopefully it's a lot better than Birdemic.
I sure hope so. All right. Well, what's been keeping me up at night? I'll keep it short and sweet. I watched Novocaine. Not the movie with Steve Martin. That's a fantastic musical horror comedy. No, the new one with Jack Quaid. It was brutal. I mean, it's The Boys, but with just Jack Quaid being all from The Boys in one character.
I'm here for it. I can't.
It's good. No, that was it. It's good. It's currently streaming on Paramount, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus right now. So
I didn't know it was out on streaming. I thought it was still in theaters.
Just hit streaming. So go watch it.
Damn. Okay.
100% worth the watch. Honestly, I gave it 3.5 stars, but I only gave it 3.5 stars on Letterboxd just because the story was predictably weak. But the acting kicked ass. The action was over the top. The gore was over the top. Totally worth it. And Jack Quaid just rocks. So, like,
yeah,
his character's the shit. Like, he's not, I don't want to spoil anything. Just watch it. You'll like it. You'll be very happy that you've watched it. So, yeah.
Cool.
Quick, simple, easy. That's what's been keeping me up at night. What about you?
I have been watching, of course, the following up to date of 10 Minute Power Hour, and of course, the Rookie finale just came out, which Rob and I both watched.
Dude.
God fucking damn it.
What the fuck?
I will say, we watched it together as a house, and I will agree with one of my roommates. It was kind of a flat ending, but I suppose it's a setup for a further season, and I'm scarily here for it because I fucking hate this character, which is a tremendous job.
Yes.
if you hate a character so much, that means the actor or actress is doing their job so well.
The minute she walked on screen, I flipped off. Double birds. I was just like, fuck you.
I was like, fuck. Horrible.
The only hope I have, I'm just going to say it because it should never have been canceled. I'm hoping that they're going to bring back the Rookie Feds. Fuck it. They canceled.
The Rookie Feds got canceled?
Yeah, dude. Where do you think it's been for the past fucking year?
To be completely fair, we haven't started it yet. I
Oh,
saw
shit.
Niecy Nash walk on screen, and I was like, oh, shit. And then it's like, but it doesn't have Nathan Fillion.
Watch the Rookie Feds. Watch the show. Dude, watch the show. It's
fine.
So good. Same writers, same directors. Dude, it's the same thing. It's just the Feds, and you get to see people that we like already. That's all I'm going to say without spoiling it.
And besides that, the only other new thing I've watched, and I'm here to rant and rave, Thunderbolts. I honestly was not expecting much when I knew it was coming out, because obviously I'm more excited about Fantastic Four in a few months.
Samesies.
Thunderbolts, I wasn't really expecting much, and I didn't really care. I was like, man, I'll see it when I see it. Dude, if Civil War was like Avengers 2.5, Thunderbolts is 4.5. Thunderbolts was tremendous. Like, damn near everything about it. I will say there's not much bad. And at the same point, like, when they give you plot development, it's not over plot development. It's like, all right, you've already seen this backstory. You've seen this backstory. Here's the smallest little bit from what you've missed. Because, last time we saw John Walker was in 2021 for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Last time we saw Yelena was end of Hawkeye in, I think, 2022. Red Guardian in Black Widow in 2020. So we've had time between these characters, but at the same point, damn near most of what's been happening. Last time we saw Ghost was Ant-Man and the Wasp in like 2018, I think.
Underrated movie. I'm going to say it right now.
It's really good, dude.
It's really
Ant-Man
good.
and the Wasp, it's really good. I will say
MODOK looks stupid as fuck, but the movie's great.
That is
Quantumania, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I still stand by it. MODOK looks stupid as fuck.
Ant-Man and the Wasp and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, both underrated.
Yeah.
I will say, part of me, because watching Thunderbolts and watching the shit that's happened, dude, it's tremendous. That's all I'll say. It's a tremendous movie.
It's still... That'll still be me waiting till it's streaming to see it, but
perfectly fine.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I say this all the time. I've not said it yet on the podcast. Marvel Studios always finds a way to get my money, and it's not me just paying for a streaming thing. They'll make one movie every once in a while. I'm like, you fucking assholes, and then I go to the theaters. Namely, it's just been Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the way to get my ass in a seat.
Yeah.
But Fantastic Four, bitch, shut your mouth. Like, my ass firmly planted in that seat. And if you go without me, I will punch you in the ball sack. Just the right side, though. Just from the right side. Just from the right side. Yeah.
Dick.
You'll be lopsided walking with a limp for the next month. I'm going to hit you so hard. I cannot wait to see Fantastic Four.
I'm here for it. But yes, I will say Thunderbolts is truly Avengers 4.5.
Okay.
It's nice to see, like, they've said it in the trailers. I know you haven't watched the trailers, but like,
no,
it's the Avengers aren't coming. And holy shit, you're right. Because really, where has everybody been for the past, I think, what is it? 2017 is when Infinity War happened, and then 5 years later wound up being 2022. And I think at this point we're all caught up timeline wise. Like, MCU, we're in 2025. I think, but at the same point, they're right. We've seen solo adventures. I mean, I loved Brave New World. I thought it was a strong addition. The only things I love about Marvel movies are the rooted in reality. Yes, there's some sort of fantastical element. I know Void or Sentry or whatever, but the down-to-earth, like, not multiversal shit, there are some multiversal things that are good. I'm here for the street-level, down-to-earth, like, Brave New World, great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet, but I know it's on streaming. But yeah, that's my what's been keeping me up at night. 10-minute Power Hour, Rookie, Thunderbolts. If you haven't seen Thunderbolts, please go see it. I don't want to be that person who spoils a Marvel movie because I know I've had some shit spoiled for me. Unfortunately, and you're not going to care. 2015, I was scrolling through Instagram, clicked on a profile, and it says Han Solo killed by his son Kylo Ren, and I went, "Fuck!"
Yeah, I saw all of those movies in theaters with Chachi. So,
oh, nice.
the last one came out right before I moved back here from Texas, and so we got
Rise
to see
of Skywalker wasn't really anything to write home about. It was the end game of Star Wars. When everybody starts flying in, you can hear the Portals theme.
Yeah,
anyway,
it was pretty lame, but
yeah,
it's Star Wars. Space Bible.
That feedback in, by the way. Let us know what you have been watching. Have you been watching Thunderbolts? Have you been excited about the MCU? If not, perfectly okay. If not, bitch. That's okay. I know Rob is entirely indifferent, but again, Fantastic Four, here for it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Don't fuck us up this time, man. Come on.
I will say, when I
iterations that were not great.
When I went back and rewatched the MCU, the first two, Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer, weren't bad for the time.
Weren't great.
I still haven't seen
Orange.
Fan Four Stick with Miles Teller.
Yeah, don't do it. Not worth it.
That's all.
Not good. Terrible. I mean, none of them are really all that great. But this time,
come on, Papa Pascal.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm excited for Joseph Quinn too, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the cast is fucking fantastic. So I'm here for it.
Boo! You made a pun, you fuck.
Didn't even do it intentionally.
You goddamn. But that's what has been keeping us up at night. Please let us know what has been keeping you up at night. And now, of course, as per the usual, we are talking about some squiggly little things squiggling out of every single orifice on our face, hopefully on our face. Earworm. Rob gave me a look of concern. Where has the earworm been squiggling you?
Sitting down is the only thing keeping it in. So, oh man.
If you know, you know.
Yep. Well, my earworms. I've been a sad boy for the past week, man. So I'm just gonna ramble off what's been on constant rotation for me recently. I've been listening to The Swell Season. I've been listening to Bon Iver. I've been listening to The Tallest Man on Earth, Damian Rice, and
I saw him in Portsmouth a few years ago. And by a few years ago, I mean 10.
Damian Rice?
Tallest Man.
Oh, dude, his voice is just
free concert.
I love him. And finally, the one artist that has been just on repeat, one single album, Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties. I cannot stop listening to that album. It is so fucking depressing. But yeah, I've been so bummed just emotionally and mentally this week, and I'm you know what? The music's just gonna mirror how I'm feeling. So yeah, that's my depresso earworm for the week. Let's hear a bunch of the same things that you've been listening to for the past year. Jason Michael,
knock,
what's been squiggling in out of your ear holes?
Knock, knock.
Who dat?
It's not the same shit.
Oh, my Atlanta?
Well, I mean, I have been listening to the
just
same
froze
shit,
over.
And it thawed. I have, of course, been listening to the normal stuff, but a brand new thing, and I got to give the shout out to him because I enjoyed it. I have a friend from the UK. I know, shocker, right? His name is Sam. He has a hard rock band called Blackwater, and they just released an EP on Friday called Voices in My Head. There are 4 songs on it. It's a English hard rock band. There's 4 songs. You need to check them out. Voices in My Head, Blackwater. It's very catchy. I love the sound design they have on them. There's, of course, me listening to all the music or going to any shows. I'm always watching and listening to the drummer going, how can I do that? How the fuck can I do that? So listening to some of these songs and going, ooh, maybe. But I definitely recommend it. It came out on YouTube Music. I was scrolling and saw a new EP, and I was like, whoa, and turns out it wasn't supposed to come out till Friday. But
whoopsie daisies.
But that's okay. I was part of the early listening crew. Yes, if you do not follow Blackwater, I think you should follow their journey and see what they will do next. I enjoy it. Again, if you have Instagram and the Facebooks, which hopefully most of you do because you're hopefully following us, Spoiler Sleepover, on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all the other socials. Also go sauce Blackwater a follow. That'd be sick because they are great, great people.
Do it. Cheeks.
Do it. I dare you. I double dare you.
I
triple dare you.
Oh,
I
shit.
know. I went there. But that has been what has been squiggling out of our ears, in and out, actually. Let us know what you've been listening to. And, of course, it's time to finish it all off with a little...
I have a fun one. This will be fun. So we're going to dive into a little bit of a conversation because it was just announced. Godzilla vs. Kong Supernova.
Woo!
Yeah. Now,
dude,
that's not the creeping it real because that's fucking knowledge. Everybody knows it. If you love Godzilla and Kong, if you love this new universe, then you fucking know it exists. So
it's also coming out in 2 years.
2 years. Now,
2027.
They did a bit of a, hey, these are things that could be in here. This is going to be the big bad. Not that having fucking 5 in one movie wasn't enough. There are certain kaiju that we have had in the past that have not resurfaced yet. Now we always get the same old. We see Mothra, love her. She's my favorite. I love Mothra.
Makes me smile.
We get King Ghidorah. Like, we always get the same things. Mechagodzilla, not the best iteration in this universe. Looked kind of derpy, but whatever.
Pretty modern one, I would give it.
Yeah, still wasn't a fan of the design.
Wasn't the guy in a suit. Can never beat the guy in the suit.
Never can beat a guy in a suit. But with this one, they've kind of started to say they're leaning towards like Space Godzilla, which I'm on board for.
Would be fucking sick.
But
cheeks.
I'm going to just go out on a limb because we've already said this. And I also want us to kind of like stand our ground on it as to why. Now, I think they should only do 2. I think we need to get 2 and we just need to have 2 and not fucking do a butt ton of different ones. Now we get 1 for each. We got Godzilla and Kong have kind of found a way to team up and be BFFs that kick ass. So having 2, 1 for each, I think is great. Now, there's a lot you can do. Godzilla, if you know the lore, if you know why Godzilla came to be in the first place, you understand that it was about war. It was about, nuclear fallout. It was about the crumbling of our planet and, separation between countries and just hatred.
Yep. With
the current environment that we live in, now we can lean hard into going political. Now I think Space Godzilla is perfect for that, being an alien, and with all this bullshit we've got with the fucking fat orange guy and all of this shit, would make sense for them to go that way. But there's a battle that this country and the world has been fighting for a very long time that is not getting any attention anymore. So my 2 that I'm going to throw out that I would love to see here, I want to see Biollante and Hedorah. Okay. Give us those 2. We're going to be talking about pollution. We're going to be talking about fucking taking the goddamn planet back. Those are the 2 we need. And we need those because realistically, with Skull Island being here now, Biollante could do actually some benefit to Middle Earth or whatever they're calling it. Like Hollow Earth. Middle Earth is
Lord
fucking
of the Rings.
Lord of the Ringalings
come out.
Walking the trilogy. Yeah, it's those are the 2 I want to see personally because Biollante is my favorite. Like when it comes down to it, it's a horror movie. It's a genuine, and I believe it's, in my opinion, it's one of the first Godzilla movies that was scary. Like, here's a fucking horror movie, and it's terrifying. And I think we need that. I think we deserve that. All of these movies have been great in their own way. They've been fun.
Mm-hmm.
They've been pretty, like, ooh, pretty lights. Story-wise, I do like the backstory, and I know for a fact that when they started doing this, they wanted it to be human-focused, and I really dug that, because the original movie was that way. Godzilla -0, -1 was fucking human-focused. All of these things are human-focused, and they said, this is what we're going to do, and then they were just like, just kidding. Then they went the other direction with it, and I'm like, okay, I'm here for it, but at the same time, let's get back to the main focus that we had. That's what I'm throwing in the ring for this one. I think that Biollante and Hedorah would be the shit and would make the best movie and would make the hardcore fans like myself fucking beyond happy. Like, I would need to bring a change of underwear with me to the theater. That's mine. Jason Michael, where do you stand? Who do you want to see?
So I will say, with the past two movies, what I've loved is everything monster related. It's almost pretty much like fucking, I didn't need people in the movies. Rewatching the first one before literally turning off the TV and going to watch Kong and Godzilla New Empire, I didn't care about the Millie Bobby Brown and the fucking whatever story. I didn't care. I understand where it connected with the mecha, or with the Ghidorah skull, whatever, but I just didn't care. I will say, Scar King, never heard of him before. I don't even know if
Made
he's
up.
real. Okay,
No.
all right, that's what I kind of felt, but to an extent, he was interesting.
Interesting, and then we get a 2-minute battle and he's dead. It was the fucking weakest ending to a movie. They're like, here's the battle.
He got his ass handed to him right quick, and
it's over. Yeah.
Yeah. Shimo, however, hell yeah, here for.
Yeah.
I do enjoy New Empire more than the first one. With this upcoming one, now, I don't think I sent it to you, which is shocking. They released on this day 5 new promo images for 5 Godzilla Funko Pops, all bright and shiny, colorful. There is a Space Godzilla. There's a regular Godzilla. There's, I think, a Mecha Godzilla. They're like bright and colorful and comic-y looking, like with all the cell shading and whatever. Mm-hmm. I'll find the article and I'll send it to you after this. And we are going to post it in our story as well, just so all of you can see it. Because if you're a Godzilla like fan, you need these.
Yeah.
Just because we said so.
And they're so fucking rare. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I've purchased 2. I don't have them. The kiddo has them.
Damn it.
Hurt my heart to open those boxes, but yeah.
But I personally, I can see Space Godzilla coming into this, and dude, fuck it. I don't care. I'm here for it. That would be a badass brawl. Now, I also want Biollante. Now, if you take Biollante off the table, perfectly fine. In one way, shape, or form, I hope they could do a Mecha Ghidorah kind of deal. I think, bringing back because let's be real, Ghidorah was a fucking nuisance to Godzilla and King of Monsters.
Yeah.
Like a goddamn pain in the ass. And knowing just the nuisance that showed up with Mecha Godzilla, mash those two together real quick, that's going to be the biggest pain in the ass.
Fucking hell, you're probably right with the fucking skulls. Son of a bitch.
Well, hang on, we have 2 years. It's okay. My other one, and honestly, just because I've loved, since I was a kid, I have loved how this villain looks. I don't know any of the backstory because I've watched the movie, but that was like early 2000s that I probably watched it, so I have not seen it since. And this is the one that people are saying. It's either between Space Godzilla or Gigan. And the only reason they're saying Gigan is because when they see the Supernova logo, it looks like the I-beam or like the whatever. Dude, Gigan showing up with 2 giant hooks for fucking hands. Imagine the damage that thing could do.
Yeah.
If they just go full balls to the wall. Hell, I don't care. Throw Doug in there or the small Kong and just watch it get uppercut by a fucking meat hook from a goddamn giant kaiju, I'm here for it. That would be badass.
There are mock posters out right now that have Biollante on them.
Bitch!
Oh, dude, I'm fucking here for it. Yeah, I mean,
if it was Biollante and Gigan, that would be that I would shit. I would shit a brick and then build a house out of each of those bricks because I'd be shitting one for every single second of that movie.
You want to bring something in to make this movie real fun? You bring Jet Jaguar in.
Oh my god, yes!
Dude, imagine a live action Jet Jaguar again. Like, oh my god, that'd be so
Part of me
fucking
hopes
badass.
that in some shape or form it's a giant, it's like a guy in a suit. I mean, it has to be, right? They can't just CG him entirely.
Well, they have. I mean, it is a mech, so it is somebody piloting it. But I don't know. I mean,
I just hope there's some sort of like, like the very cliche comic-y bullshit kind of.
There has to be.
That's what I wanted.
Him and Godzilla fight, and then Godzilla does the jumpy dance, and then a tail kick.
And yeah.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna kick you.
I'm fucking here for it. Now I'm putting that out into the universe. Give us Jet Jaguar, motherfuckers.
Please.
Supernova.
Please.
I mean, if they do that, they got to go Gigan. Because that's the OG movie right there.
Yep. Jet Jaguar, Gigan, Biollante, Mecha Ghidorah. Fuck yeah, I'm here for it. Who's the little roly dude?
Fucking...
He's like an armadillo.
Oh, Jesus. I have him. I have a figure of him. Why am I drawing a blank? He's
adorable.
That's going to drive me nuts.
Like a steering wheel in your pants.
Arg.
Anguirus?
Anguirus, yep. I just got to it, too.
Anguirus.
At the same time.
Bitch.
Anywho.
You also on the 16 best Godzilla enemies?
No, I was just looking. So, yeah, that is our Creeping It Real for the week. Please let us know who you want to see. Do you agree with either of us? Is there a side you stick on? Do you not want to see Jet Jaguar? Are you wrong? Should you shut up? Yeah. Like, let us know. Are you excited to see Supernova? Have you liked all of these movies? Loved them? Hated them? We want to know. So hit us up. Let us know what's going on.
They are a feel-good movie.
All right. And before we slide into this shit fucking show, we have one last thing. Everyone's favorite segment. Full stop. There you go. It's no longer new. This is everyone's favorite segment.
Love it or else.
Selena's thoughts. These are Selena's thoughts on the amazing, badass, hilariously fun six-headed shark attack. This is also the second tiebreaker in a row. So,
welcome.
Here it is. These are her thoughts. Well, I didn't fall asleep this time, but sadly, that's one of the only good things I have to say. Well, she said, well, other than the beautiful nature shots, which seems to be a theme with these bad movies lately. Went in thinking maybe it'll be so bad it's good. It wasn't. It's bad. Like really bad. Annoying characters, bad script. Teaser poster shows a pretty good-looking six-headed shark, which we didn't get. Not even close. There was a point when...
It was so cuddly.
There was a point when I thought this movie can't get more ridiculous, and then, boom! Shark uses its heads to walk on the land.
Best part!
Yeah, seriously. And I was surprised to learn there are 3 other shark attack movies besides this one.
Fuck!
So, with that being said, Selena has voted.
Yeah. I'm so sad.
Six-headed shark attack remains in the dungeon.
Yay! Suffer!
I'm so sad. It was such a good movie. It was so bad it was good. I really enjoyed it. Oh,
the
man.
only redeeming quality was the shark. And it was so cuddly because it crawled on its heads. It should have spidered its way up the goddamn lighthouse.
Yeah.
I've said my piece.
It was
Fuck that movie. Selena,
called-
best friend. High five.
It's called Six-Headed Shark Attack, not a bunch of dumbasses on an island. Like, of
It's
course,
also
the
called-
shark's the best part of the movie.
It's called Six-Headed Shark Attack, not the six-headed shark occasionally shows up. Dude, it took eons because they swam through the water a bazillion goddamn times and were perfectly fine.
Fair.
And they had so many opportunities for the shark to show up and do anything, and it didn't. But we're not talking about that because
No.
that was Selena's thoughts.
Ooh, Jason Michael did it this time with the twinkles. Look at that. How'd that sound after your voice? Mucho
You're
bueno.
welcome. That was
All right.
Selena's thoughts on Six-Headed Shark Attack, and now, unfortunately, we can't push it off any longer.
Here, let's jump into this bird shit attack.
And now, reluctantly, here we are at the end of our sanity, at the end of our rope. Fun fact, everybody.
Yep.
This is our 10th movie.
Yeah.
We are. That's the only thing good about this, talking about this fucking movie is it was the 10th movie from the season of suffering. So we are officially halfway through
Halfway.
our list of shit fiestas that we need to watch.
Yep. And we're gonna do ourselves and all of you suckers a favor, and we're gonna take a little bit of a suffering break, if you will.
Because Lord knows you're all gonna need it too.
Yeah. After this 10th movie, we're gonna jump back into a little bit of the more the old school programming. We're gonna spoil a movie that came out last year. We're gonna have some conversations. We're gonna do some different stuff for a little bit.
Regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah. So at the end of this episode, we will do the dice roll, but then you'll have to wait for the 11th movie. This is not any bad thing. This is good. I think we deserve a break. We deserve to enjoy some good film for once and discuss that. And I think all of you guys do too. So episode movie spoiler 10, if you will. And this is going to be a nice little break. So as Jason Michael stated, this is Birdemic, full stop, not calling it what it was added to, from 2010, written and directed by James Gwen?
I looked at that name and I was like, why do I recognize this? And for some strange reason, I looked it up because I actually kind of had some sort of care for it. And, at the same point, didn't really wind up caring.
So the premise to this movie is a horde of... Straight out of the gate, not true, but a horde of mutated birds descend upon the quiet town
Eventually.
of Half Moon Bay, California. As the death toll rises to 5, 2 citizens merge to fight back, but will they survive Birdemic? None
Is
of
that what you're calling it? Merging?
Yeah, none of that. I mean, they merged at one point.
I wouldn't even call it merging.
P and G, and I mean, at least it's alluded to. They definitely rub toes. So that
they really did.
Yeah. So that's not the movie. The movie is literally this is the premise for the movie. A creepy guy and a model
He's so fucking
end up
creepy.
dating, and then birds attack for no reason.
Seriously.
The movie.com. Now, I really want to jump into the spoiler, but I really wanted to get this out here first. So this dude wrote all 3 of these shitty movies.
Okay, there's 3. All right.
He did
3 more than we ever needed.
Wait. He did something that nobody asked for as well.
A 4th one?
He wrote Birdemic, the musical. There is a fucking musical for Birdemic. He wrote a musical for this movie. There is a musical that exists of Birdemic. Now, I will never, ever in a million years watch 2 or 3. But if the musical is out there to watch,
But hold on.
you bet your bottom dollar my ass is watching the musical, because if those birds are anything other than people dressed as birds, dude, come on. Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
The movie opening, dude. The movie opening.
It takes forever.
It's not even.
It's such a.
It's not just that. It's the actual opening credits. While they're in the car, it was like he was just like, yeah, fuck it, just put it on the dashboard, put the camera on the dashboard. Like, who gives a shit? Like, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be level. The camera's fucking crooked the entire time. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is wild. Oh,
it fucking sucks. The same musical thing. First off, Andrew Seeger, music by. First off, fuck you, Andrew Seeger. Second off, this fucking repeating goddamn music. I was thinking about, maybe playing it or maybe even jokingly making fun of it. I can't remember it, and I'm perfectly content with that. I want to repress that shit to the back of my cerebral goddamn cortex.
The score the entire time sounds like the music from an
chirping?
80s. No, it sounds like the music from like an 80s romantic comedy. Like, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, this is 2010. And that's exactly what the movie looks like.
The movie looks like it came out in 1991. Like, it's wild. Like, the way everyone's dressed, the cars, the beat ass van, like all of it. It's just, it's wild. We really don't. There's no need to go into what this movie is. If you are daring enough, I'm going to be really real. If Selena's fucking watched this, it's going to blow my fucking mind. Like, there's no way she's not already seen this because it's that bad. Like, it's one of those, like, everyone's seen The Room. This is the horror version of The Room. I feel like we've gotten The Room a few times so far, just in 10 movies.
Yeah.
God, it's so bad.
So then in that case, let me just drop a little knowledge bomb. There's kind of like a half point to this movie, a midpoint, if you will, because for the longest fucking time, there's nothing to do with birds.
No.
There's like a mention on the news that's in passing, and then it's just this fucking creepo who goes to a diner and sees some blonde chick, and he's like, hey, did we used to go to school together? The acting, I said it in Six-Headed Shark Attack. I've seen better acting in a fucking soggy, falling apart, 3-month-old pizza box that is sitting in a dumpster, festering, covered in maggots, crawling and eroding from the inside.
Yeah.
It is insufferable.
Rod's acting is like a cardboard cutout. Like, he is one note the entire movie. His face doesn't even react, dude. Like, it's just stare. Don't move your eyebrows. Just talk.
I was going to say, like, there's scenes where he's not even talking. He'll butt himself into the fucking conversation.
Yep.
But he's sitting in the back just like, hello.
You brought up the only mentions of the birds was on the news, which in my notes, I have best audio in the movie is newscaster on the TV. The audio is perfection. It's super crisp. It's really good audio, but the audio for literally everything else is awful. Like, full
it cuts out
sound
at random
clipping.
parts. Yeah. And it's like they'll be walking down the street, but the audio will still sound exactly like it did in the diner.
Yeah.
Because they recorded it in the diner and just overdubbed it. Dude,
it's just like when they cut camera angles too, the audio stops and then picks back up.
Oh my god,
it's like,
dude, it hard stops. It's like your transmission's fucked on your car and you're trying to make it at least home. You put your foot down and it goes dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. That's the goddamn sound in this fucking movie.
The best worst audio in the movie is the kids in the van. Like, the voiceovers.
Oh my god. Thanks for helping.
Thanks.
What's your name? Susan.
Oh. Yeah, dude, she's so just like shitty. Like, her reaction, like the way.
So was everyone else in this movie.
The tone in her voice, that little kid, I was like, dude, throw that bitch out the window. Like, what the fuck?
Sacrifice to the bird gods.
Oh my god.
So again, half the movie is spent with fucking Creepo McGee over here, who literally will not leave this woman alone.
No.
And she leaves, and he's staring at her as she walks out of the diner very, very creepily, and books it like full sprint, like, dear God, I have to go stop the hospital from exploding and save the baby ward. It's he takes off and fucking, can I get your number? No.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if I knew you in goddamn middle school. Fuck off. And then he's a salesman and he's waiting for the company to hit it big, which is $1 million. And then they stopped and then continued to cheer when they all found out, hey, we got the deal. Everyone's getting a super bonus pretty much.
Yeah.
It's cheer, cheer, cheer. All right, stop. Cut. Cheer, cheer.
That is
cheer.
the best part is that they do stop. Like the camera didn't cut it in time. They didn't edit the stopping of the clapping and then just long pause.
Did they even edit this movie, really?
No.
Well,
Fuck
actually,
no.
well, nah. I mean, there's some sort of editing, but it's taking a GIF PNG and then slapping it on a fucking film thing.
Dude, it's so bad.
It's so bad. So Moneybags here, and he's his best friend, who's an insufferable fucking idiot, and I guess we see him later. He's dead in a goddamn car. Okay. There's so much bad with this fucking movie, dude. There's so much bad. There are signs for businesses. I have one piece of paper for my notes, full, back to back, of literally basically just what's wrong with this movie.
Oh my God.
Of that's comped wrong. That is a picture that when the camera moves also moves, but it's supposed to be a stagnant sign on the fucking wall. Like, dude, try.
No.
Or print out a piece of paper that says the goddamn company name. This is a fucking dumpster fire of a movie that somebody took their shit, shoveled it up, flung it backwards, and bounced it off the goddamn open lid, and it backboarded and closed the goddamn lid. This movie sucks an anus, dude.
Yep.
So hard. And again, cardboard, fucking creep. Oh, I like my charger. I'll keep with that. I met this girl today. No, you stalked a fucking lady, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah, let me run through this because I'm gonna give the entire movie in quick bullet points.
Thank you.
Creep and model. He's a salesman. He makes a deal for $1 million. Then they sell the company for $1 billion. She's a model. She gets a job for Victoria's Secret. They go on a bunch of dates. They go to empty restaurants, nonetheless. There's an awkward singing moment while they're dancing, just the two of them, nobody else.
And it's two people in the bar, and it's this one guy doing like some form of karaoke band performance up on stage, and it's them dancing the entire time. There are so many long, drawn out, unnecessary scenes.
I don't know what he's doing.
Something.
Well, here's the thing. During that scene, because I had to write it in the notes, the dude is singing a song, and he keeps saying the word hanging out, but his mouth is not saying hanging out. So I want to know what the fuck he's actually saying. He's like hanging out with my family, but his mouth is not saying hanging out. With my family, he is saying, but he's not saying hanging out. So I need to know what the actual lyrics are. Aside from that.
Also at the same point, like, why is that song in a club? I'm hanging out with my family. Gonna go pet that dog.
Dude,
gonna go sell some lemonade. It's like, it's Will Smith from the 90s.
That was the only moment in the movie where I paid attention because I was like, what are these lyrics? And it was like, gonna go see my mama. You know, she got that good home cooking. And I was just like, what the fuck is this song? This is
It's
wild.
Also all green screened. They're dancing on a fucking green screen.
But they, then the birds randomly attack. They finally hook up. They rub toes. And then they wake up in the morning and the birds are on a loop of sound.
Hang on. Before they're on first off, that fucking loop. Jesus Christ. It was going. It couldn't stop. It's literally making me want to pull out my beard hair right now. I'm glad we've said this before. Finally fucking something happened. In this movie, finally fucking something happened. We finally see the shittiest bird effects on the planet. However, the lead up is just sitting there and it's like, oh cool, they I guess got jiggy with it. And now, a nice panning shot, another shot, all of just nature, silence, nothing. And then birds exploding. It's just a hard cut to birds dive bombing into shit. I literally screamed, what the fuck is going on right now? Because out of nowhere, there was no lead up to it. There's no we see the birds in the sky, we see a shadow. It's just It's fucking ridiculous. And then they're just completely fine with it. There's birds dive bombing their fucking motel room. It's like, there's eagles outside.
The eagles.
Get the bed. No, bud, no.
Yeah. Well, from this point forward, it's a series of bad decisions. They go outside, they shoot some birds, they get their friend who has the world's largest fucking military pants on. They shoot some more birds. They pull off to the side of the road at one point. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's fucking like legit traffic, and they have realistic looking guns, and they're just firing nothing into the air.
No orange tips, dude.
No. I was like, how is nobody concerned? Like, the cops had to have been
California.
Fair enough. It's not Texas.
I hope so.
But
Well, true.
Yeah. But it just... My favorite, and I mean this genuinely, my favorite moment in the entire movie, because I could not stop laughing at my own internal dialogue during it, was, so they're driving, they see a car with dead parents, they hear a kid crying under the car, they pull the kid out. The best part in that sequence is the fact that they just open a trunk and there's another kid in the trunk, and they're just like, come on.
Seriously.
What
the fuck?
There's no mention of it.
Maybe if it's like they were trying to protect him, but at the same point, you look at the guy in the driver's seat and you go, maybe he deserved this.
Right? Yeah.
Was there an Amber Alert out? Was there sirens going off on everybody's phones?
The kids in more than one way.
Yeah, seriously.
The birds
Creepo McGee dead in the front seat, but unfortunately got saved by another goddamn creep.
So they get these kids, they go to a convenience store, they grab some food, some weirdly wrapped sandwiches, and the little girl looks dead into the camera. Yeah, which was decent effects for two eyes being pecked out. I was kind of shocked. I was just like, oh, this is terrible. Like, it's kind of gory. But then they go, all right, let's go eat. And they go to the fucking beach. This is the moment I was like, this is amazing. They go to the beach and eat at picnic tables. I'm like, dude, that's where seagulls
goddamn open. Exactly. I have fought off birds for my goddamn fish and chips before. And it's like, they're just like, hey, dive bomb exploding eagles that are going to kill literally everybody. Let's go sit out in the sun. It's a beautiful day outside, right? And they casually saunter on and off on their fucking own.
Yeah.
And then the fucking doctor just chilling on a goddamn bridge.
Dude, who's that old guy over there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just have questions
don't come
for
near
you.
me. Stay there.
Yeah,
I don't care. Stop coming closer. Fuck up. Hey, let me come up close to you and talk to you without my mask on now.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you... Logic. Gone. Out the window.
The awesome part of that, though, is that he's just like, why did we just have some questions for you? And he's like, oh, you have some questions? Oh, okay. And he takes his mask off and follows them. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this movie is fucking garbage.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It's literally the back half of this movie, besides fake, real-looking guns next to live, actual traffic. They really tried to keep the camera as far off to the side, so it was like focusing on the movie, but also, hey, this is real life happening right here.
Yeah.
You couldn't have at least gone a little bit more, so where it's like, cool, we don't even know that there's a highway right there. We don't even care. But the fact that we're seeing like a normal family of four and some dude driving home from work, and it's just like, oh my god, they have guns. Drive faster, minivan. Go, Honda. Holy shit. But yeah, he just comes over and doesn't really entirely explain a lot as to why the birds are doing it. There's like a couple shit like
supposed
corpses.
To be some like fucking explanation on the environment and blah blah blah. We did this, whatever.
There's a major Al Gore feeling in this movie. When Creepo and Model went to the fucking movies earlier with their friends, they saw an Inconvenient Truth.
Yep. So
they came out and they're like, man, Inconvenient Truth, what a film. And it's like, was it sponsored or?
No. Do you want to know why?
Hit me.
Because Homeboy has written and directed movies about global like warming and shit like that. Like, it's legitimately he made a movie called, he called one called Climate Fix and Miracle Tree. The dude has legitimately written, like, he's done movies about like how we're fucking up the planet. Like, Birdemic was supposed to be, this could be reality. it just did not work out. And he then bought into it. He was like, I know I made the best movie ever. I'll do 2 more, and then did it. There's nothing best about it.
And then a musical.
Yeah, this is just a bad movie. The best, one of the greatest moments too is, dude, they go to the woods. They meet a guy who lives
casually hanging out,
who lives in a treehouse and loves to wear
very
wigs.
wig ponytail.
Yeah. I live in this treehouse. Do you want to come up? Dude, the guy's wearing a wig. Don't go near him. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And then they're having the conversation, and then there's just an 80-yard noise in the background. He's like, oh, there's a mountain lion coming. I gotta go.
Yeah, he's like, bye, have fun. And they start walking out, and the fucking forest is now on fire. Why?
Quote fingers on fire. We never once see anything. There's just a fireplace noise, not the sound of a giant fire. It's the sound of a fireplace.
And on their way out, it's literally little gifts of just like small torches, pretty much.
Yep.
And it's like smoke every now and then.
Yep.
They leave the goddamn woods and they're like coughing like crazy, but nothing is on the woods. They start driving away and the fucking shit's back on the woods again.
Yeah. It's fucking horrible.
This is actually after the 2 people they were hanging out with, the fucking tall dude with the assault rifle and the random chick. They're both dead now.
Dead.
Yeah, they got eagled. Who cares? Moving on.
I forgot. So you already know that we don't talk about the movies until we record. But
yeah, this was a hard one not to talk about.
I couldn't not make a comment, and so I texted Jason Michael, and he told me to he said, dude, can't talk about it. Like I read the rage, but I had to text him.
Son of a bitch!
Because there's a moment where the homeboy walks into a gas station, and this is the exact line. He says, "Hi, the Eagles killed my friends. Do you have a phone I can use?" Yeah. Like that. Like, there's no like, oh my God. No. Hi.
Everyone's dead. How was your day?
Yeah, literally. And the guy's like, nope, don't have it. Eagles broke the wires.
Seriously. Yep. Eagles broke the wires and now gas is $100 a can. It's like, dude honestly sounded like Duke from fucking Six-Headed Shark Attack because he was just like, $100. Yeah. It's like, again, spit the fucking marbles out, buddy.
That guy had an accent. I think your speaker on your TV's broken. That guy had a thick accent.
I just didn't care.
Yeah, it's probably that too.
Like a lot of these fucking movies. And so at this point, I'm sitting there begrudgingly struggling through the rest of this movie, going, shut up, nobody cares, shut up, nobody gives a flying fuck. And then there's a pretty funny kill where it's a truck pulled off to the side of the road, and then they're like, we should totally help that guy. And it's some older dude in like a cowboy hat, and he just shows up, and they're like, nah, sorry, man, we can't give you any gas. We just spent $100. And he's like, pulls out a gun and goes, give me everything. And he goes, okay, I'll go get the gas from the trunk. He hands up the gas can, starts backing up, and a bird just goes across the screen, and it slices his throat. And I went, that's the best kill in this fucking movie. Yeah.
There's a moment too when they're like on the beach with the kids, and they're like, here, eat whatever this is, and the kid's like, I want a Happy Meal, and they're like, Happy Meal,
God,
Happy Meal, and then the birds attack them. It's just
good.
The birds are like, fuck McDonald's and fuck you kids. Like, they just as soon as they stop, dude, that is the end of the movie too, by the way. It's just like they stop, they stand up, the birds are flying away, they literally say, look, they're leaving, and then the credits roll.
Because like I think seagulls came in now. Like literally a flock of seagulls, and then the eagles ran so far away. There's my joke. Dude, the fucking seagulls came in, and they were like, I guess fighting or whatever. They're flying in the same... Not moving, by the way. No. Not moving at all. Oh, tall dude with the AR died in the bus rescue, which was so fucking stupid. Hey, let's go get all these people out of the bus. Okay, now we're all dead.
Dude, the birds spit some sort of acid and everyone melts. Like,
oh, that's right. Oh my God. When has that been a power? For this one fucking time, and that's it.
Yeah. This movie would have been over a lot sooner if they had done that like right away. It would have been awesome.
It literally was. It was the same shit over and over again at the back half of this movie.
Yep.
It was literally go outside, birds. Go outside, birds. Pick up supplies, birds. Some bullshit about the goddamn environment, birds. Seagulls, birds leave, stare off into the goddamn coastline forever, and nothing else happens besides they're not even fading out.
They're not. They're just flying in.
They are flying in place in the same spot for like 45 seconds.
Yep.
And then the credits just start scrolling.
Slowly.
And it's literally the four people. It's Creepo and the model, the two Happy Meal twins, and they're just staring, and credits roll, and I looked at it and went, good, power.
Yeah.
I could not hit the button fucking fast enough.
I fast forwarded because I was like, I want to see more. Is there something?
Listen,
and there was not.
I kind of cared about it for Six-Headed Shark Attack, but at this point, I don't give a flying fuck about anything else to do with 2010's Birdemic Shock and Terror. Who cares?
Yeah. Ladies and gents, and our non-binary friends, the shortest episode of Spoiler Sleepover for this season.
This is welcome.
How bad this movie is. We don't want to put you through it. This will be...
It's also a sucky halfway point. We're so sorry, but this is the dice's fault, not us. Blame
Correct.
the dice.
Blame the dice, not us.
Piece of shit dice.
This will be, I want to say this will be the first time, maybe, hopefully the last time, but this will be the first time. I'm straight up just going to say, I think Jason Michael will back me on this. If you have not seen this movie, fucking keep it that way.
Yeah.
You can do.
And if you're suffering along with us, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Wasn't our fault.
There's 1,000 better things you can do with an hour and 33 minutes of your time than watch this piece of shit. Do not do it. Like, I will just, hold on, go ahead, watch The Snarling. I fucking hated that movie. It was a piece of shit, in my opinion. Jason Michael loved it. Selena didn't like it. She was on my side with it. Birdemic, across the board, just don't do it. It's not fucking worth it. Like, if you partake in the greenery and you can get yourself to a state of extraterrestrial highness, this movie may be funny, but no. I saw this in 2010 when it came out, when I was still partaking in a lot of things, and I watched it fucked up, and it sucked then. I am a clean and sober person, coming up on 7 years clean and sober, and this movie still fucking sucks ass. Like, just don't do it.
I was not partaking in anything while watching this movie because I watched it in 2 sittings, one before work and then one when I got home because I could not fucking continue to finish this fucking movie.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
God
intermission.
Damn, dude. Seriously,
for life.
I needed a palate cleanser to walk away from this. Yeah. It was horrendous.
You know a movie's bad when work is a palate cleanser.
I would, dude, 100%. I would rather go deal with anything during the job day. Throw anything at me. I don't even want to try again. Yeah. I don't want to be like, you know what? Let's get that edible on board and fucking sit here and suffer. Fuck off.
Don't waste the edible.
Yes. Put it on Six-Headed Shark Attack. Oh yeah.
Way better.
Dude,
way better.
See, the worst part is we have to give a bloody legend. You know what? Fuck Birdemic. Everything that has to do with it. Bloody legends of the week. All of you that have been suffering along on this shit fiesta with us.
Yeah.
Fuck everything to do with Birdemic.
No,
God.
Birdemic, nothing about the movie deserves to be bloody legend. It's you suckers. No. The suckers who have suffered with us, you are the bloody legends of the week.
Oh my God.
All right. Good God.
You deserve more than just a shout out, but at the same point, here's your reward. You don't get to watch Birdemic again.
Yeah, no.
Let me spoil something for our lists. There's no sequels on them.
No, we're never going to talk about it again. We're going to shit on it maybe once in a while, or compare another shitty movie to it. Oh man. God, so there's no discussion here. It is Birdemic remains in the dungeon to be tortured, and Selena, we'll find a deeper level. We'll find a deeper level to bury this, something that's worse than the dungeon, because that's what this deserves. It deserves worse.
Yep.
But
so,
my God.
Yeah, it's
scoring is not necessary.
I put -0. Fuck the system on this one, dude.
Yeah.
-0. This is one of the most flaming hot pieces of shit I have ever seen.
Yep.
With corn kernels stuck in it.
Yep.
And it was unpopped corn kernels. God damn it.
Yes.
Why are you eating that? I don't know. But anyway.
-0 for me as well. Terrible.
We need to stop talking about this fucking piece of shit. Holy fuck. Rob, please. We are ending episode 10. We will be, of course, there will be some other things that will be popping up. Don't you worry. We will still be around, but we do need a palate cleanser. I wish I could tell you there's a goddamn script, but there's no fucking script for this season. So this literally is a perfect midway point, and we need palate cleansers galore. But
yeah, let's do two things here.
Yar.
So you all have something ready, and you're aware of what's coming after our little mid-season rest, if you will. We're not fully going away. We have some more episodes coming. we're going to give you this. We are going to be doing a spoiler episode. Yes, OG style.
What?
We're going to be talking about Wolf Space Man. Yes, we're finally going to do the Wolfman episode that we've been teasing forever. We're finally going to do it. So you'll get that next week, which will be really nice.
Hell yeah, baby.
We're both very excited to dive back in. I'm ready to watch it again. I really enjoyed it. But now that you have that
with excitement,
happiness,
it's so much better.
I, in my hand right now, am holding my beautiful pumpkin orange dice. I'm going to roll for movie number 11 that you will have to wait a few months for.
You're welcome.
But without any further ado, I roll the dice. Oh, buddy. And I rolled...
That's not great.
I rolled a 12. That means that when we
12,
come back
12.
to the suffering of this season, we will be watching Alien Convergence from 2018. Currently, you can watch it on Peacock. There may be a few other spots. We will update that when we get closer to it. It's this is one of those. I watched the trailer. I was like, wow, that's some real bad CGI.
Oh, my fucking God. And also, if you don't have Peacock, it's 99 cents on Prime to rent.
Yeah. Give them that money. Just kidding, don't do that.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at with this goddamn poster.
Yep,
what
me neither.
is this? There's no depth perception.
No idea.
It's literally like it's a flat drawn piece of fucking paper. Everything is in focus. Is that foreground or background?
Yes.
That alien's in the background and there's fucking giant fighter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank God for Wolfman. Thank God for Wolfman.
Oh man. Yep. So we've
No.
like we said, we've got a few special episodes coming up, some good palate cleansers. And now we all have
Get
to
ready
sit
for-
with the dread. And we do Alien Convergence.
I hate this so much. All right, hang on. Let's give everybody one quick rundown of all the movies we've talked about before
Let's
we
do it.
unfortunately dive off the goddamn high dive into that. We have Outback, Frankenstein's Island, Best Ben, Lethal Virus, Itsy Bestie, Girls with Balls, The Snarling, Six-Headed Shark Attack, and that's it. We don't fucking talk about that last one.
Wait, hold on.
Rob got the joke. Birdemic. There you go.
Let's do the count one more time, because I counted 8 just then.
Outback, Frankenstein's Island, Bad Ben, Lethal Virus, 11-11-11, Itsy Bitsy, Girls with Balls, The Snarling, Six-Headed Shark Attack, and the piece of shit that we just talked about, Birdemic.
Okay. Either I miscounted or a movie was not mentioned. Neither of us.
It was repressed.
Probably Girls with Balls. Oh man.
No, it was 11-11-11. I just realized.
Oh, okay.
God damn. And rightfully so. Notice how nobody really cared or went, hey.
Yeah, I only went hey because I was like, that was 8. What are you talking about? Or are we watching Alien Convergence now? No. Jesus.
No.
Man.
I'm going to forget about it. You're going to say, hey, have you watched Alien Convergence yet? And I'm going to cry.
I'm really hoping this is a hidden gem. Like, could you imagine if we watch it and we're like, dude, why? Why does no one know about this movie? This is amazing.
I'm just so happy that from last week's episode with Six-Headed Shark Attack, when I said it was Birdemic, you went, if I hate this, or if I like this movie, I'm going to fucking hate myself. I'm just so glad you didn't like it. So, hey, you don't have to hate yourself. But if I like Alien Convergence, I'm going to fucking hate myself.
Yeah.
It looks so shit, man.
It's going to be what it is. Well, if you suckers out there have anything you want to hear us talk about during our little palate cleanser in between 10 and 11, hit us up. Let us know what you want. Let's get some votes in. Let's see what you guys want to hear. Well, that's it. A nice, short, sweet episode for you to end this off. But we will see you next week when we spoil 2024's The Wolf Dash Spaceman. Oh, that was 25? Jesus fucking Christ.
That was 25. Yeah, it was very beginning. It was like January 20-something or whatever, sense. 18th maybe.
Man,
it was very beginning of the year, yeah.
So 2025's Wolf Dash Space hyphen, I'm just going to keep adding things.
Colon.
Yeah, semicolon.
Backspace.
Wolf colon
retype man. Wolf colon man?
Yeah.
Wolf space colon man. Colons in space.
It's like a chest burster from Alien, but it comes out of your butthole instead. The colon.
Which has been half of these goddamn movies.
Pure shit.
Yep. Well, so
until next week.
Until next week, thank fucking God. Sleep tight, suckers.
Fuck Birdemic. Fuck this movie.
It's a piece of shit.
A huge piece of shit. White bird shit.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!